Good morning, guys. We're back with some more disc golf. It's a really cool morning. It's like 60 degrees, feels super good. So I'm excited to play this morning. Let's get into it. All right, that looked good. It turned over a little bit left. I just threw the Raider right there. I think if I'd thrown, I think it's the Trespass maybe, it might have done a little bit better, but I think we're looking good. As per usual, guys, if you enjoy these videos, I'd really appreciate it if you would leave a like on them, comment, let me know what you enjoy about it, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. I'm really trying to grow this because it's a lot of fun for me coming out here and playing, so let's grow this together, all right? Wow. That was not what I was trying to do. We've got probably like a 10-15 foot putt maybe. All right. Starting off with a par, which I'm totally happy with, and moving into a hole that we can definitely get a birdie on. All right, par 3, dogleg right. Just gonna grab my felon, throw it out there, and let it do what it does best. Oh my gosh. That was such a high release. I'm gonna throw another one, but that one should be in an okay place for at least par. So I landed on the walking path. I released that way too high, and so it didn't stay flat at all, but we ended up in an okay spot. All right, so that'll be par. All right, still par. Par 4, gonna try and turn it over a little bit and then have it fade back to the left once we get out there, giving us a shot at a potential birdie if we end up in the middle of the fairway. I just got so lucky. I went through those trees, didn't hit a single one. We should be looking good. So not as lucky as I was hoping. I ended up on the left side of the fairway in the trees, taking the trash out over there. Hopefully we can get at least close enough. We can definitely get par here, but if I can weed through the trees at the end, then we'll have a chance at birdie. No. Threw that one too wide. If I'd thrown it about 10 feet less out to the right, I think we would have been in a way better position for birdie. All right, so this is for a birdie. If we get close enough, we'll still be at par, but obviously I'm looking for a birdie. Not even close. And that noise in the background didn't really help. All right, still even par. All right, par 3. I'm gonna go the right side with my Maverick, see if we can get it straight and just have it fade at the end down towards the basket. Come left. Man. There we go. Setting it right up there for par. Alright, still at par. Alright, so my felon's pretty overstable. So I'm going to throw this out with some anhyzer on it and have it S-curve and come back at the end, hopefully sitting it down by the basket. Alright, that's a good spot. I could have thrown it a little flatter and harder to get it closer, but that works. So again, you guys can see I'm a little bit short. Looks like we're going to end up with another par here. I've really got to figure this hole out. Maybe just come out and throw a couple on it and practice it, but I think that's the right shot. Just need to throw a little further. Off the pin, a little bit higher would have been good, but that works. We're still a par. All right, par 4, dogleg right off the tee. Gonna throw my felon down the left side and have it end in the middle, hopefully. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so they actually changed the position on this one. They got rid of the long one, so I guess it's a par 3 now. Basket's right out there in the middle. I don't know, we can try and make it. Let's make a run at it. Come on. About 3 feet further and it would have gone in. Well guys, we're just playing par golf right now. Alright, so this one is a par 3. Not sure if they moved this basket or not, but we're going to try and get down there in a good spot so we can get a good approach. Perfect spot. Alright, so they did move this one forward and we landed in the perfect spot, so there's our first birdie. Now we're 1 under. Alright, par 3 here. I'm going to throw my judge. Just get it down there pretty stable. It's on the left side, pretty easy shot. We should be able to get a birdie on it. Pretty sure that's parked. Alright, 2 under now. Alright, so this is a pretty short par 3 down on the left. Lots of trees in the way. I'm going to sidearm a Fury, latitude 64, and see if we can get it close. Okay, that doesn't look bad. I think we're on the trees in the left, so probably not going to end up with a birdie, but that's okay. Oh, right past the basket. Another par, 2 under. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that this one is in the short position as well. So I'm going to throw my deputy which is super understable putter. Maybe not super, yeah, 1.5. So it's a pretty understable putter. We're gonna try and get it out there, have it fade down to the closer basket. That looked good, but right when it passed the baseball field, it got pushed down by some wind, so we didn't get as much distance as we wanted. So we actually got it in a pretty good spot. The short basket is right there, but this is still in the long basket location, so we're in a perfect spot for either. All right, that should be a par. All right, still 2 under. All right, so this hole normally I'll throw sidearm because I know I can get it pretty close to the basket, but I'm practicing flipping over my putters. And so we're gonna try that on this one and see if we can hopefully do it successfully and get a birdie. So we came up a little bit short. I didn't throw it correctly. I was pretty close. It's still a good shot, as you can see. We're right here, basket's right there. But I needed to turn over just a little bit more, so we'll try and make this putt. All right, so that'll be a par on a hole that we should be birdieing. So we're still just 2 under. All right, so pretty long par 4. Unless they moved the basket forward, it's still a par 4. I'm gonna throw my trespass and just try and get it out there past that bush. All right, that's a good spot. All right, so super clutch drive. It is still a par 4, it's just in the shorter position today. So this should be a birdie for us. All right, nice, that'll put us at 3 under. All right, 3 under. All right, par 3, about 290. Gonna throw my my judge down there and see if we can set it up next to the basket. All right, I think that's really good. I hit way too many branches on the way down though. All right. Here we go, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're at 4 under. All right, so this is either a par 3 or a par 4, depending on which basket I go for. I might go for the 3. Actually, I'll probably go for the 4, but I'm gonna throw my deputy, which is a putter. It's super understable, so I can flip it down to the right. It should glide pretty well. I didn't hear any trees, and I feel like that's probably my best shot ever on this hole, but we'll find out in a second. Well, guys, We're just gonna play the par 3 because my disc is right there. That was my drive. Absolutely ridiculous. This thing had some freaking eyes on it. I've really enjoyed throwing this Deputy. It's got a glide of 4, it's got a turn of 1.5, so it's really understable. And I turned it over down here, and then it just came back at the last second to come and hang out by the basket, which is crazy. All right, so that one put us at 4 under, which is pretty solid, especially with the number of like 2s that we've missed. This one I've gotten birdies on before. It's down there to the left. Gonna throw my Sheriff and see if we can get it down there. So we're definitely not looking at a birdie, but that should be a par. Par. Par, 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 par. Par, 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 par. Par, 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 par. All right, so we're 4 under with 3 more holes left. I have birdied all of them before, so we just gotta make the right throws and grip it and rip it, you know? Whoa. That thing rolled like crazy, y'all. All right, so that should be a par. So this hole, I think, used to be a 4, and they changed it recently. It's uphill 355, so it almost plays like 400. I don't know where I got that in my mind, but we should end up with a par here. All right, so we're still 4 under. All right, par 4. If I can get it out to the middle of the fairway, I can just S-curve it down to the basket, hopefully, and get ourselves a birdie. Wow, that thing flew really good. That was the escape. That was nice. All right, so that was actually one of the better drives I've had on this hole. We should just be able to flick it down to the basket. I went too far to the right. So I'm always trying to learn which discs to throw in certain situations. So that sidearm right there actually isn't too bad. It's right here. But as you guys can see, I also threw a backhand understable Deputy, and it's right next to the basket. So for future reference, I know I can throw that and it'll settle down a little bit easier. All right. Birdie, 5 under. Guys, that disc went like this. I've been noticing that a lot with my putts, is that I've been hitting this a lot lately or like just missing. So I feel like I need to start throwing it the same, but aiming like, I don't know. I gotta work on my putting. All right, last hole here. I really liked the way the escape flew on that last hole. So I'm gonna throw it again here and see if we can get down there for a birdie. We are at 5 under. Woo! Oh, that looked so good. It skipped a lot, but it looked really, really good. All right, another birdie, not a bad drive right there. That puts us at 6 under. let's go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.